Welcome back to NYSE TV Live. I'm Trinity Chavez. Now, private aviation has come a long way in the past 2 decades, and one company has been at the forefront of innovation. Sentient Jet, celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, revolutionized the industry with the invention of the Jet Card, a game-changing concept that redefined how individuals access private air travel. To talk about more of this is Andrew Collins. He is the CEO of Flexjet. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
It's great to have you on the show. Now, let's just start talking about the launch of this new car. Tell our viewers exactly what it is and why it's so significant.
Sure. So Sentient is an important addition in aviation in that prior to it, you would either charter jets or maybe own a jet or own a fraction of a jet. They invented the Jet Card, and it was in 1999, and it is 25 hours at a time. And all you're doing is buying time. So it's like owning an aircraft, but actually not having to own the asset. And you can procure an aircraft within 48 hours of notice, and we fly anywhere in the world.
And what was the motivation behind starting this, and how have your clients responded to this innovation?
So the motivation was there was a lot of excess capacity out in the private jet space. So it allowed us to really take something that was really fragmented and roll up some things with sophisticated layers, productize it, and really bring an interesting consumer journey into private aviation. And our customers have responded. We have over 6,000 cardholders at Sentient, and we'll put up hundreds of flights during the holiday season.
Now, is it true that Sentient Jet has offset over 1.3 million metric tons of CO2 since 2021?
Yeah, that's very true. Sustainability is something really important to us, given what we do and the footprint that we make. In 2021, we decided to not just do carbon offsets like a lot of folks do. We decided to offset at a 300% level every flight, which is a true emissions offsetting. So that takes care of not just the carbon offsetting, but the vapor trails, the aerosols and things like that.
Can you talk to me more about how Flexjet is advancing sustainability initiatives to help the overall aviation sector?
So on the Sentient level, it's the 300% offset. It's similar at the Flexjet level. In addition to that, we're committing to things like sustainable aviation fuel known as SAF. We're looking at the future of flight. We have orders for, eVTOLs, the electric aircraft that will soon fly, on a commercial basis.
And speaking of the future of flight, I want to know more about what technology you're implementing into your business strategy, especially with the implementation of AI, Gen AI. How are you implementing that into your business model?
Digital is really important to us, and we have a segment of our customer base that just wants to, book and fly. They don't want to deal with a high touch. We have a lot of high touch clients, but some that are very autonomous. So AI and things like that help us really, drive that customer journey successfully.
How are you going about balancing fleet optimization with the growing challenges and demands, and also meeting consumer needs?
So private aviation, especially since COVID, has had a lot of demand. So at the Sentient Card level, we source on what is known as the Part 135 market. At the Flexjet level, we have a fleet of aircraft of over 300 aircraft, and we optimize schedules every day, every minute of the day.
What would you say differentiates Flexjet from other competitors out there that are currently in the private aviation space?
Flexjet is really, at the very top rung of private aviation. It's got a product called Red Label, 300 plus aircraft, all customized interiors. That onboard cabin experience is really important. We have integrated maintenance. We have, over 1,200 pilots, well over 1,000 maintenance technicians. So the Flexjet level is one where it's really differentiated at a fleet-based level, and the Sentient Jet Card is something that's really differentiated because it's just more about leveraging what's known as the Part 135 charter backbone.
Now, we saw a significant shift post-COVID with a lot of people moving from traditional commercial travel moving to private jet travel, especially as we're seeing more memberships and everything be implemented across the aviation space when it comes to the commercial space. Talk to me about how that shifted your business strategy and what you think is driving the surge in demand for private aviation travel.
So if you look at, tomorrow is the first day of what we call the holiday period, and it goes through January 2nd. And I think in commercial, TSA is saying they're going to see 40 million people come through TSA checkpoints. Commercial travel, I love my commercial brethren, but it has had a significant deterioration in service, and that has allowed for private aviation to get a real kind of look from the consumer. I think the pandemic drove a lot of folks to really think about being in places where where they have a flexible tool like private aviation that allowed them to go anywhere they wanted, especially when we had, a lot of people locked down and things like that. I think our business model has really started to accommodate and look at capacity planning, look at bringing on new entrants and making sure the new entrants, not only are in the right product and the right program, but they're very happy with what we do.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Andrew Collins, CEO of Flexjet. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.